Good morning. A quadruple right met with fourfold discrimination. This is an article I've written just yesterday or 2 days ago. In the first 5 years of Bar Park, there was no shortage of recognition. Bar Park garnered glowing reviews on TripAdvisor, welcomed visits from youth organizations, and received institutional proposal from figures like the Dukes of Argyll of Inverary Castle here in Scotland and local council members for larger park projects. Additionally, Bar Park's mascot, called Haggis, was featured at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, even appearing on the front page of The Guardian on August 11, 2017. Media outlets eagerly highlighted my creative wows with almost 20 articles featuring my work. However, despite this recognition, respect never followed. Recognition did not translate into respect for my rights. Instead, it led to their erosion, replaced by discrimination. As a living author, expressing my identity as both a busker and an inventor, in the private space of my own residential home, here in Dalgety Bay, one would expect to be protected by 4 well-established rights. 1. As a resident, I've lost my right to privacy. As a living author, I've been denied intellectual property rights. 3. As the creator of a busker home in a town of cookie-cutter homes, my diversity has not been respected. 4. As a human being, I've been denied my right to an alternative economic model under Article 23 of the UDHR and the ICESCR. These are 2 acronyms where the Article 23 is studied from. This becomes even more troubling when compared to how some of history's most revered authors were treated during their lifetimes. Vincent van Gogh, Robert Burns, Emily Bronte, and Oscar Wilde were all discriminated against and unrecognized in life, facing obstacles like mental health, stigma, class and linguistic barriers, gender discrimination, and homophobia. Their homes were not public attractions during their lives and only became museums and national heritage sites after their deaths, supported by public funds and maintained as tourist destinations. In stark contrast, Bar Park is already an attraction in my lifetime. The irony is that while these authors' homes were protected and respected while they lived, I am being denied that same respect today. Instead, Bar Park is treated as a public property, with constant intrusions into my private life. Despite the recognition of my creative work, I face the same discrimination and disregard these historical authors endured. However, in my case, it is happening during my lifetime, in the face of established rights that should protect me, rights that didn't exist in the past of these historical and revered authors. And yet, it seems that even though these rights exist today, they are just as ineffective. One could argue that even if these rights had existed in the past, they likely wouldn't have saved these authors from discrimination. After all, here I am, with all these protections in place, and yet those very rights are being systematically ignored. Historically, movements like the Montgomery bus boycott and the Stonewall riots sought to overturn unjust laws that criminalized and or marginalized entire communities. African Americans fought against segregation, while the LGBTQ plus community rose up against laws that treated them as inferior or criminal. In contrast, the Dalgety BayCOTT is not about changing or abolishing unjust laws. The Dalgety BayCOTT is about demanding respect for rights that are already enshrined. Universal rights that should be recognized and protected. Yet, despite the existence of these legal rights, they are systematically disregarded in my case. Instead of receiving the full protection and respect that a quadruple right should command, I face a paradox. The more rights I should have, the less respect I receive. Rather than quadrupling the respect I'm owed, the result has been a fourfold increase in discrimination and disrespect, and that's for almost 10 years. The campaign WOWS Don't Grow on Trees, Garbage and Clutter Do has evolved into the Dalgety BayCOTT, a form of peaceful protest that has had a significant effect or impact on the surrounding real estate market. This boycott will continue and intensify, if necessary, until there is a clear foundation of respect and understanding for Bark Park, ensuring I can work without exploitation or disregard. Thank you for your kind attention. Wish you well, wish me well. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.